Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. This is Theo Speaks. Actually, Theo is my name. I want to really talk about something that is prevalent and preeminent in Africa. Although I know Africa has a culture and a tradition that guides it, we are not yet freed from that culture and tradition of of Africa. But we need to understand one thing that is very important. When it comes to human relationship, we need to be very careful. How you treat people matters so much on who you are. Your personality has a whole lot to do with how you treat people around you. I know we have this mentality in Africa. Going through our history, you see anybody that is under that is on authority, is referenced, worshipped. I'm not saying authorities should not be respected. I'm not saying authority should not be valued. I'm not saying authority should not be referenced. Okay, all I'm trying to make you understand that if you're in authority, you should know it that it's a privilege. What do I mean by it being a privilege? It's a privilege because it might be somebody else. No, okay, check our birth. Okay, when your mother was being conceived of you, how many million sperms, according to science, ran to the egg? We didn't make that selection ourselves. Your dad did not make that selection himself. You did not. We are not so fast, or we didn't make it by yourself. Now there is God, the creator, the originator of life, who made it possible for you to come out first a human being. One thing you need to know is, dealing with other people, you must consider yourself first a human being. You must consider yourself first a person. You are a person first. Then secondly, you must consider yourself living by a privilege pathway. A privilege is a privilege that you're living. You consider yourself that you're living by a privilege of divine destiny. It is God that made it that way. Okay? Now, the other person is a human being. A man said one day is actually I heard it from my mentor Obon King. He said something. He said, let's keep religion aside, let's keep tribalism aside. We are first a human being before any other thing else is added to us. You were born naked, with nothing, with no clothes on. You were born with nothing. There was no account to your name. Your bank account was not there, except for rich parents, but you are born with nothing. In fact, you are born nameless. That's how tragic you should understand what I'm saying. You were born nameless. Now you have the opportunity. Life has given you the privilege. In fact, those you went to secondary school with, nursery school, most of them are not alive today. You are privileged to be alive first, before you now think of having a degree. You are privileged to be alive first. Now God now helped you. You now become somebody in the society. You now hold different offices, portfolios, and the rest of them. And you think to treat other people wrongly is a pathway to show how much you are. It does not. It does not. Everybody's running around. Oga. Everybody's running everywhere. You think that is respect? That is not respect. That is not respect. They are doing what they need to do so they can get their living. You are not a leader. Now the problem with the world today is we don't have leaders. We only have people that want to use other people's shoulders as a ladder to go up in life. We don't have leaders. Leaders do not go up alone. Leaders take everybody along. That's leadership. Now, I want to streamline this discourse, okay, to man and his wife. I want to streamline to man and his wife. Then I will come back to man and his subordinates. When I say man, I'm not talking of the masculine man. This thing is a cross. It crosses over every gender. It's not about the masculine man or the feminine man. I'm just talking of a person, okay? A person and his spouse, and a person and his, let me use that word, a person and his spouse, and a person and his subordinates. Now, looking at you and your spouse, we know that the man owns the authority of the house. But because you are the authority of the house, having your responsibility to carry out does not make you a tyrant to your wife. Does not make you an authority baselessly, that you come around and you treat her anyhow you want because you bring the money for food. I don't understand. I just want to understand, when a person plays his role in the house, does he have any effects? Does he have any effect on how he treats the other person? It does not. That is a wrong notion. Mostly African men. You should be kind-hearted to your wife. You bring the money for food, fine. You bring the money for everything, good. She's just a housewife. What do you understand by housewife? Do you know the labor in keeping somebody's daughter at home, to take care of the children and also take care of other things, other of your needs too? Wash your clothes, iron them, take care of the baby. That is a whole hideous tax. Even people employ house help for that, and they're on salary. Now she's doing that, and you say you are a jobless woman. All you need to do, you don't need to point her to her on the face. If you want her to be a working class lady, look for a job for her. She'll work. Now I want to also move again to the women. Okay, I know why I'm moving this way and this way. Now the women should also understand that the man working so hard needs peace in the house. This is a two-way thing. Two cannot dance tango. It takes two to dance tango, right? Sorry. It takes two to dance tango. Do you understand? You need to give him peace after a hideous tax at the office and the work and everything. You need to come back home and have rest of mind. And there is a way to present things to him, honorably and with respect. If he says, oh, I don't think this thing is needed now or ready now, but when it comes up, I will treat it, okay? Just keep it a little bit pending till when something comes up, and we'll know how to just maneuver it, okay? You know, it's two of us, you know. You laugh over it, that's all. And she gets to understand. Not when you insist as a woman, you must. That, you see that thing, you must. You must pay. You must. No, you don't do that. When he has told you that, take his word. When a man knows you take his word so relevantly and with reference, that man will always respect you. That man will always regard you, because he knows that his word to you is law, and the man will fight so much to make sure that his word comes to pass, because he knows somebody is hanging on it and somebody respects it. Okay, that's about the family. Let's switch over to a man or a person and his workers, or those that are working under subordinates, rather. You are a boss in the office. All you need is simple relationship. Simple relationship. You don't need to show by showing that you're a boss for you to know. We know. In fact, when we got employed, we know that you are the boss, and we don't have any intention of disrespecting you for whatever reason. So showing a little bit of maybe someone is asking you a question and you're sarcastic about it. Someone is telling you something and you're keeping dumb ears towards it. You are showing kind of attitude because you are the boss. That is nonsense. That is typical nonsense. No, sorry. You mean, okay, that thing you did, how are you doing today? How's your family? It doesn't remove anything from you to be a caring boss. To be in the shoes of those working under you. It doesn't remove anything from you. You need to understand that. You need to understand that these people are looking out for your well-being and theirs. Why will you treat your gate man wrongly? Is it because you're opportune to go to school and become something, and he never had those opportunities you have, and he's striving to the point that he can even take care of his family through that work, and you are looking down on him, and you're making him look foolish every day? One day, you're gonna reap what you sow. This world has karma. You think it's a joke? There's karma. There's law of karma. How you treat people, one day, it's not even, nobody treat you wrongly. You have money, but life will show you that everything does not answer to money. Life will show you the way you treat people around you. You see your subordinates, they are looking rickety, they are looking poorly, impoverished, and you're looking very kinky, very, very stylish, and you think it's an accolade. Nonsense. Typical nonsense. He's wearing a shirt for a long time, and you've seen the shirt is bad. You can see and say, oh, that my gate man, he needs a change of clothes. Let me just see how I can get some few clothes for him to be able to change clothes and look at least better. All your concern is your immediate family and your wife, your children. That's all you care about. And you think you're going to go far. You won't go far in life. I'm telling you, you won't go far in life. Everybody is important in life. African tradition has taught us so many things that are not relevant in the 21st century. You must see your boss, you bow down, you lie on the floor, you prostrate. Why? Is it not an agreement of exchange? Am I not exchanging value for money? For a growth of a company that nobody else would have done what I'm doing? Even somebody else would have done it quite alright, but you need somebody. You can't do everything as a boss. You need people. And as you need people, you must treat them right. Because human resource management is the most poorly administrated management in this country, in this Africa. Very poorly administrated. We can treat other things right. Business can go, even if somebody slumps on the tipper, somebody slumps in the car, somebody dies, business as usual, and no human sympathy, and you think that's where the profit lies of your business going forward? Is that the way the profit lies? Or is it that when you leave this world, people still mention your name? That is posterity. Leaders in every parastatal must think of posterity. They must think of the future. I've seen many rich men today that tomorrow they are poor because they are dead. Their children are now living from hand to mouth, impoverished. And now, the funny thing, that gate man, that gate man that you look down upon, that gate man that you thought he won't become anything, that gate man's child now becomes a company director. And your son needs to look for a job to be able to feed your wife that you left behind because of stupid character. And now, the gate man's son is your son's boss. Wow. Karma. Yes. But imagine if that gate man's son, you treated him right, and he knew that the father loves you, you love the father so much. Come on. Will things be hard for your son? That is where the wealth is. Things going easy for your children when you are gone. That's where the money is. That's where the real wealth is. The real wealth is not your bank account as your life. It's the real wealth is what happened to your children when you're gone. The 10th, 5th, 100th generation. You know what? So many rich men needs to make everybody around them rich and grow them together. Because nobody knows tomorrow. Yes. You don't know if that your business, your son can handle it. So the same thing turns back to the family. Let me go back to the family now. The family your wife is important like your husband. You will need to treat yourself well, or else you will have vagabond children. If children, according to psychology of children, if children in a home does not see enough love between the father and the mother, they end up becoming vagabonds. The love you and your wife share has a way of growing the mentality of your child to become better and wiser citizens of a country. Divorce has never been a way out. Divorce is the way we are today, is the cause of where we are today. Check. So many leaders today, so many leaders have poor parenting. So many leaders in Nigeria have poor parenting. Either the father is a polygamy, does not have time for the children, or then the father died and the uncle has to raise the child with the mother by person. Either something. Check their parentage. When you have a poor parentage, you can't have a sound person. Poor parentage is the reason why there is lapses in the leadership of a country. Poor parentage. You must know that. You must know that. Poor parentage. So you must have a cordiality with your wife. Love her, care for her, and let her understand you. Do you know the problem we have? The communication problem. That's the problem all marriages have. Yeah, I can't buy those groceries today, but we can buy it tomorrow. You know why? I just paid for the gas. No, why would I explain anything to her? Why would I explain anything to her? Why wouldn't you explain anything to her? Is it her money? It's her money. Are you hearing me? It's you people's money. You know why? You're running the system. Running the system, there's no disparity of resources. Running the system. Except you are not running the system. Except you plan divided. Running one system, there is always a means and singularity of resources. Don't wait till your husband comes back from work before you can buy fish and cook when you have the money in your pocket. Let Oga come back. And Oga comes back by 12. I said, is there food? He said, no. I was waiting for you to come back to give me money for fish now. But I sense you had money. Yeah, I won't use my money to go and buy fish. So you come back and buy fish. This is 12 midnight. Where will you buy fish now to be able to cook something that the man will eat? Saying that he had a long day. And you call yourself a wife? No, you're a knife. I know I'm talking this. Learn to take care of those under you in the office. Care for them, understand their plight. Don't be so authoritative that you can't remember how they feel. Don't be so authoritative that you can't remember you were so money conscious. I hope you didn't buy that car. I hope you didn't buy that car. If you buy that car, your salary, is that the most important thing? The salary of how much? 20,000. 20,000 salary is why you're shouting over somebody's life? Or you tell someone, don't come back here, make sure you lost. If anything happens, lost, and you call yourself a boss, you are wicked. Or you insult them because they came to work with you. Because they came to work with you, you insult them, you look down on them, you shout at them, you make them look little, you belittle them because they came to work with you. Will you be happy if you came to work with somebody and the person treat you that way? Will you just be happy? Will what you're doing now make you happy? If you're treated that way, will you be happy? That's the question you need to ask. Will I be happy being treated the way I treat other people? Will I be happy? If I was a wife, will I be happy the way I'm treating my wife? If I was a husband, will I be happy the way I'm treating my husband? If I was a child, will I be happy the way my parents are treating me? The way I'm treating my child? Sometimes we abuse our children. It's not only sexual abuse that is the abuse. Abuse is when you look at a full-fledged human being that God created with potentials and vitality, and you look at him in the face and tell him that he's nothing. So people do that to their children. You are nothing. I'm the one that's training you. And so, that's your responsibility, sir. To train her, train him. When you're done training him, you grow old and go to the grave. Because somebody did that to you. Didn't somebody train you? Why are you taking it personal? Even nobody trained you, you strive to make it. But that's not the order. That's not the order. at Liz Brown and the brother. Liz Brown choose the path for himself. The brother choose his own path. This is about inadequacies in families. That's the problem. When there's division in area of speciality, no, father wants to go right, mother wants to go left. That is the problem. Please, I want you to know that you are the change of this generation, and with you we have the next generation properly groomed. We're shouting on the government, we're shouting on everything. Have we treated our home better than the government? If every family can be treated, can work better, the nation will be better. The only thing we have, we're so opinionated. Everybody has an opinion. I want to use this medium to thank you for listening to me, and God bless you. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure talking with you. Please, if you have any question about what I just discussed, write it down on the column. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel here. Okay, Tio Speaks. Subscribe. You'll see the icon, my hand. You see my head and carrying the SP, the ST logo, right? Just subscribe to that icon. Subscribe on YouTube. Thank you very much. Subscribe on YouTube. I will talk again next time. God bless you. I love you so much, and I want to see you change and become better citizens of the country that you are in. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.